Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will come out first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The run from the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out. Makes the grab plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Going to take a shot on second and short. He's got an open man. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Bringing it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Ducks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here on third down for this offense. They just keep firing. Skips away from pressure. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Ducks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive plays.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses that.
Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off. That's number 10. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The pull and throw on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The give to the tailback. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. There he goes. Jogged out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch him napping on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball.
Yeah, and you got to do a better job not getting it 3rd and long. Offense has to be better on 1st and 2nd down, so you're not forced in these 4th down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Got his man. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Commodores are on the move. Quarterback may change this route. They'll toss it to the left. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed and running back.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Harris. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass, and here's the running back who breaks through the line of scrimmage, and they just didn't rally fast enough to the football. They make the tackle short of the first down marker, but there's a good chance they're going to be staying on the field here on 4th down.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Run in the red zone. It's ball. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
So now it's second and long. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Under fire. Looking for a big play. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with a 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No.
Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Running into the open space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. takes a handoff. It's Hill. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll go to the sneak. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Sends it downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much productive play in the passing game. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And tackled there by the defense. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the lines. It's Moore. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, you've seen the evolution evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth. Touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive, and how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The screen, he can go. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And he's down for 41. That's a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game. Final drive coming for this. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.